So I had a really interesting conversation with a friend this morning about trauma and addiction. And there is so much language in the world of spirituality, in the world of healing, that talks about letting go. And I was sharing with her this morning that I was taught some years back by an amazing therapist that we all have what she described as black holes. And the black holes are the places where we descend into misery, for want of a better description. And I can go into those spaces really easily. There's been a big habit over my life of doing that. But as I've got older and as I've more understood the whole concept of these black holes, and also understanding the inner child wounding and the inner child needs, I don't go in them so often. And what she's explained to me, which was really helpful for me, and hopefully it'll be helpful for you too, is that the black holes actually never go away. And so we're not letting go of anything, but what we're learning to do is to walk around the holes. So there's that image of like, I don't have to fall in it, but I can walk around the edge of it. Or maybe my foot dips in it, but I can I can choose to take my foot out of it. And if I do fall in it, what do I need in order to take myself out? And I think that there was something really helpful about that for me. And when I get stuck in black holes, which I still do from time to time, it's inevitably a very wounded part of me that is shouting for attention. So my big wounds that come up regularly for me are around abandonment and around rejection. And I'm probably not being seen at some level as a child, not being heard, not having the ability to express myself and to be whole at any level. And it's not that I'm blaming my parents for that. They did the best they could with very limited resources, emotional resources more than anything, to be useful parents. And in fact, I have a book that's going to come out in the next year about parenting from a different place, from a place of more wisdom, from a place of more healing, from a more healed space. But nevertheless, there is also that place where, when I'm in those big black holes, I can meet that part of me. So what is it that's really hurting here? Why can't I get myself out of the hole? What part of me needs attention, needs love, needs care, needs protecting, needs nourishing, needs holding, needs loving, really, more than anything? And when I'm able to meet that part of me and love it and hold it and nurture it and listen to it and, all of that, suddenly I can walk myself out of that black hole, because the black hole really is only a place where my wounded child really is shouting at me. And that's how I do it. So I hope some of that might be helpful for you, just to experience life in a different way when you drop into those horrible, and it is horrible when you drop into those dark holes. It's really horrible. And sometimes I feel like, how on earth am I ever going to crawl out? But then I remember that I have to just meet that part of me, that wounded part of me that's sitting in, feeling unloved, unheard, unseen, uncared for, unnurtured, all of those things. And when I bring all of those qualities to her, then it's okay, and I can walk side by side with her and talk to her and hold her hand, and somehow the black hole, I'm able then to step out of that black hole and breathe again. So